cool that I just want to show you. My mother has a quilt shop in northern Michigan, and she has quilt retreats. And so I've been going to the quilt retreats for quite a while now, and I can tell you that if you've never been to a quilt retreat, you've got to go to one. Very, very fun. This particular one, my sister comes, my mother's there, of course, so we just have an absolute ball. So after going to quilt camp, the retreat, quilt camp a few times, there's some tools that you see the other quilters using, and I've picked up a few. There's a couple I want to show you that I think are amazing for camp, because they pack very easily. When you're at camp, you have a certain amount of space. Now, we always have a good amount of space, but still you can't bring everything. This is one of my favorite things to take to quilt camp, and this is put out by Omnigrid, as you can see. It looks like a black notebook with a Velcro opening. But when you open it up inside, it is a cutting board on this side, and this is an ironing board with Teflon fabric on this side. This is amazing, because as I'm sewing, I can set up at quilt camp. You know, I try to bring not everything, because we have to haul it in and set it up. But as I set up, I get my sewing machine set up, and then this sits right next to me the whole weekend, because I can very easily spin it around. I need to cut, very easily press, and I keep moving. Stays right next to me. I don't have to get up. But what I do is I keep this packed in my retreat bags, the portable things, and it just comes out during camp. So the other thing that goes really nicely with this is a small rotary cutter. Now, the regular size rotary cutters are this size, and when I first would see these, I thought, well, why would you want a small one? You know, you have a big one. The small ones are just nice because it's easier to pack, because it's smaller. It works just as well. It's very easy to use, of course, on the board. And also, here's a little tip. When you're at camp, there's a lot of different rotary tools that are being passed around. Can I borrow yours? I forgot mine, things like that. If yours is a different size, you're much more likely to find it if it walks away. And I'm not saying that it walks away in a bad way, just that someone borrowed it, forgot to bring it back to me, so I could see it. It's smaller. You can also put your name on them, of course, and I highly recommend them. I use these. These are my always in my bags, never leave, go with me to every camp. Thanks for joining me.
And be sure to subscribe to our channel. You can do so here by clicking the subscribe button. That way you'll find out about new videos as they become available.
Over the last few retreats, I've started to gather some tools little by little that work really well at retreats. So over the last few retreats,